One of the big priorities, again, within our own client base is succession and organizational planning. Nearly half the firms are prioritizing what's called future-proofing their firm. How urgent is succession planning becoming across your membership? Firms taking a structured approach to long-term strategy, or is the focus still largely short-term, given a lot of uncertainty?
I think succession planning is different today, not only in our industry, but I just think in our culture. You look, it used to be whatever my dad did, that's what I did. And I was trained, I was brought up to take over. The construction industry is heavily family owned and operated. And it was a pride when the immigrants came over. They started with a shovel and they built some of the most wonderful companies that we have in our region. And as time has gone on, the next generation, we've been faced with the kids not wanting to stay in the business, and we've had the investment of private equity, where now you've got a firm coming to a decision. Is it going to be a transactional or is it going to be legacy? What is the most important thing for me? And if it's transactional, you're looking at those of income, the private equity that's going to say, I'm going to come in and they're going, although they may not be a construction company, you've got the investment being made, so that's going to change a lot of the decisions. So, and we've seen particularly the larger international companies, the mergers that have taken place. So the world that we saw even 20 years ago, the setup of the construction industry has changed and we'll move forward. We're in for major changes that are taking place. And, we'll have to wait and see where we go. But I think a lot of the owners today are looking at that and they see the reality that this is not my dad's industry anymore. And we're going in a different direction.
Similar in engineering, very similar in engineering. You know that because we worked on the ESOP issue in New York State for design. We want to see the next generation. But I think, Mark, is your scenario on is very similar in engineering.
Yeah, Johnny, we're seeing a lot of A&E firms in looking to sell. I have 4 in due diligence right now. So a lot of private equity, as we have mentioned here, and typically, it's hard to get those folks that are coming up in the firm to buy out the older owners just because of the cost and even the desire to be an owner, right? So things are different these years.
No, I think those are all great points.